Kim Davis, the former county clerk of Rowan County, Kentucky, found herself at the center of significant legal and constitutional debate on November 10, 2025, when the Supreme Court of the United States declined without comment to hear her appeal. This petition sought not only to overturn a lower court judgment requiring her to pay more than $360,000 in damages and attorney's fees to a same-sex couple, but also aimed to reopen the landmark 2015 decision Obergefell v. Hodges, which enshrined the constitutional right of same-sex couples to marry nationwide. Davis first entered the national spotlight in 2015, when, as county clerk, she refused on religious grounds to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples following the Supreme Court's ruling in Obergefell. She maintained that her First Amendment right to free exercise of religion exempted her from the obligation to issue licenses to couples she objected to. Her defiance led to her being jailed for contempt of court, and later to a civil judgment against her for emotional damages and legal fees. In her current appeal, Davis argued that Obergefell was legal fiction and that the right to same-sex marriage, grounded in substantive due process under the 14th Amendment, should be reconsidered in the same way that the court reconsidered abortion rights in the Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization. Her legal team cited conservative Justice Clarence Thomas's prior remarks, suggesting that the court should revisit substantive due process precedents. When the Supreme Court denied her petition, it affirmed the status quo. Obergefell remains binding precedent, and the damages order against Davis stands. Commentators noted that the court's unanimous denial, or at least no noted dissents, sends a strong signal that despite shifts in the court's composition and recent rulings in related domains, it will not lightly revisit the constitutional guarantee of marriage equality. For Davis personally, the denial closes another chapter of litigation, but not necessarily the controversy. Her stance remains rooted in her religious convictions, and her case continues to resonate as a flashpoint in the ongoing tensions between religious freedom claims and constitutionally protected rights of LGBTQ+ individuals. For supporters of marriage equality, the decision was hailed as a reaffirmation of equal protection principles and the rule of law. In sum, the latest development involving Kim Davis underscores two enduring realities. First, that the constitutional right to same-sex marriage remains firmly upheld by the Supreme Court for now, and second, that the legal tensions between individual religious objections by public officials and duties imposed by law remain active and will likely continue to surface in future litigation.